We're going to talk today about actually making sales. You hear all of this stuff about visibility, about being known, about being seen. Hello, that's why we love live streaming, right? It's a chance for people to actually get to know you. But the problem is, oftentimes people will focus on all of this visibility and then pay no attention to how they're going to monetize it. Pay no attention to how they're actually going to bring in revenue. And I get it. If you're focused on, serving the world, obviously, right? Like the numbers, what you're doing with the magic that you're sharing with the world is super important. And if you don't have actual dollars coming in, it's going to be hard to sustain it. It's going to be hard to continue, right? I'm just telling you, the more that we figure out how to actually monetize this stuff so that you can make a bigger difference in the world, the better it's going to be. And I'm going to share with you today, I actually have something pretty dang cool planned. So what I'm going to share with you is all of what it takes to actually gain the visibility. And then at the end of, not at the end, quickly, we're going to go through what it takes to gain the visibility. And then I'm going to share with you the big mistakes that people are making, the holes that they have that are stopping them from actually monetizing, from actually bringing in sales. So as always, we are here on Twitch. It is Friday. If you're watching us live, if you're watching us later, it's not Friday perhaps, or maybe it is, who knows? We are on Twitch with BeLive TV. And I have a pretty dang cool agenda planned for today. And as usual, I love to be able to show you how we actually do get more visible. That's like one of the main things that we do, right? I want to make sure, though, you're not mistaken in understanding that the goal of the visibility is so that we can actually see business growth, right? Whether you're a nonprofit or whatever you're doing, we want to actually see that return because it takes a lot of work. It doesn't have to take too much work when we use BeLive, right? I love BeLive. So if you comment below, I forgot to put this one in. I have 18 things in my agenda today. If you comment below with this, I'm going to add this in here. If you comment with BeLive, you will get access to a free trial of BeLive TV. So cool. All right. It's so good to see you here. So let me just recap kind of what I shared a little bit earlier, which is what I'm going to be sharing today is why the visibility strategies that you learn from so many people that are supposed to get you clued into this amazing business. And I'm saying this, but I'm kind of actually calling out myself also, right? We share visibility strategies all the time, but I'm really big about the fact that the visibility is not enough. Once you're visible, what happens? And before you get visible, how do you prepare to make sure that you're actually able to sustain it because you have sales and things like that happening? So we're going to do something else kind of cool right now as we get started. I love to take you behind the scenes here at BeLive TV and show you other ways that we can increase our reach, because that is one way to increase our sales as long as we have all these other pieces in place. So before I jump into our full agenda, I would love to know. Okay, I would love to know what is happening. I would love to know who you are. So Linda, let me make sure I explain this. Yay, Jackie, so good to see you here. Oh, and it's not hashtag BeLive, it's !BeLive. I know, it's Twitch. We're getting it's a little different, right? So Linda says that, now I have a paid ad instead of Molly. So this is Twitch, and it's actually pretty cool because what Twitch does is they've set up the platform to say, hey, people are putting out content here and we're going to monetize it. So I actually, at first, when I first started using Twitch, I was like, oh, these paid ads, what's going on? But I actually kind of like the fact that they have the paid ads there now right away at the beginning for two reasons. One is when you leave and come back, you usually have to watch a paid ad again. So when I'm watching videos on Twitch, I'm more likely to stay focused and keep watching. The other thing is it establishes the fact that we are here and this is a business, right? And that's one of the ways that these videos get monetized is through the paid ads. Yay! See, Linda, and it's what's really, Linda says, yay, Molly's back. So one thing that's pretty tricky about this is that what was I going to say? Oh, that you only get to watch it's tricky because when you first click to come onto the video, you watch it for 2 seconds and then the video pops up right away. So they're not beating around the bush. They get it out of the way that we're here to monetize this. So look at that. All right. I I'm going to do something kind of cool. So I'm actually going to take you back behind the scenes and show you how to send out a bot message. I don't know why I said it like that. Bot message. I also want, I clicked on the wrong one. I also want to make sure, I'm going to screen share with you in just a second. I want to make sure that you got the message from me this morning. I want to tell you, I had a pretty dang crazy morning, and I haven't told anyone else at BeLive this yet, but I'm going to be changing the schedule of our Friday shows because honestly, it's the last day of the week. I have, excuse me, kiddos that I have to get to school, and it's way too dang hard for me to get this all together by 9 o'clock. I'm late every time. So we're going to move these to noon Pacific. I have other calls that I do on Fridays for our team. And so I'm going to move this to noon Pacific. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So I am going to try this a really cool thing where I'm going to go into BeLive's bot and I'm going to show you how to send out a bot broadcast. Would that be fun? Would you like to see that? And then we're going to jump into these visibility strategies. Cool. Now, I'm also going to tell you, do that. Oh, you guys, we are all confused. So it's this version with the exclamation point, then BeLive. Sally got it with the BeLive at the end. We love BeLive. And then hashtag BeLive. That's awesome too. But when you put the BeLive at the beginning, that's when it triggers this. Dun, 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 not bot. Hooray. So yeah, do you want to see how to build a bot, how to send out a bot broadcast? Here's a little secret tip for you too, before we actually get into our planned content for today. Like I said, I have so many tips ready to share with you. Oh, whoops, I clicked the wrong button. Oh my gosh, it's Friday and it's early. Okay, so here's the backside of our BeLive, and we're gonna go to, we're gonna send out a broadcast. So we're going to do a new broadcast. I'm going to see if this magic trick that I just tried to do works. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's try Command V. Can I do it? Oh my gosh. I love ManyChat. That is so cool. I tried to do this the other day and I couldn't get it to work. So what I just did is I actually had a broadcast that I already sent out via my page, Molly Mahoney, the Prepared Performer. And now I just copied the whole entire broadcast over to the BeLive page. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So the way that I did that was just by doing this. Watch. I hope this is like a seriously ninja tip. And I learned this from Mike, the creator of ManyChat. If I held the shift button down and I select all of these, it's allowing me to select the whole broadcast. Then I hit Command C and I can copy it. And I was able to even copy it to a totally different page. The only thing that it changes is that the tag that I had here was from the other page. So it's not going to show up, but that's okay. We don't really need that tag. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to click this. We're going to connect this message together. And I'm going to say, I'm going to change it up just a tiny bit. Do you like how I said today just after 9 a.m.? It was a rough morning. So hi. Or I'm not going to do that. I'm like really in a weird, excitable mood. Okay. If you'd like to see your visibility turn into actual sales, Molly is sharing those important pieces people are missing when it comes to turning visibility into sales right now. And here, I'm also going to add in here, replay. This is our ninja trick for sending out live video reminders. We're going to go like this and then watch this. I'm going to take this, this replay. Please, this little guy right here, I'm actually going to connect to the same exact message. So this message says, head over to BeLive at, I'm going to do this. And then the replay will be available in the video on demand section on the Twitch page as soon as it's done. Awesome. Then I'm going to hit go next. Let me see what I've got here. Go next. I'm not doing an unsubscribe thing here. Then I'm only going to send this because we have several people using this page. This is a great tip for you too. If you have different people using your page, only going to send it to people who have been tagged Molly. That means they came in through one of our videos and then their tagged isn't no Molly, meaning they clicked that they don't want to see anything from me. Now, I'm not going to let that hurt my feelings. I'm going to let them go on their merry way. Okay, I'm going to send that right now, and let's see if more people see it and join us. So fun. Okay, now here's another little ninja tip for you, which is Okay, you're here now. Hello. I should warn everyone about that ad that comes up. So another little ninja tip though is in the beginning of your video, a lot of times people will be like, hey, let's wait for more people to join us. But then everyone's like, doo, 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 right? That sounded like an opera version of Jeopardy, which is not what I meant to do. Do, 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 whatever. What ends up happening is people get bored, right? So what I like to do on these Twitch shows, because I know for us, it's still taking a little bit of time for people to come meet us over here because it's on a different platform from where most of my community spends their time. But what I like to do with these Twitch shows is actually teach you a little bit during the little like pre-video, which is this section that we just went through. So I'm giving you a little nugget right up front. I'm not filling it with filler. I'm filling it with like actually showing you something that you can use in your business. So yeah, so glad that you're here. Keisha, hello. We did it. So good. I love that. How many Cam Fam members do we have in the house? It's hard to tell. I don't know what Shannon this is. I know a few Shannons. So it's actually Shannon though. All right. So we've got a big, huge agenda to cover today. OMG. So what we're going to be talking about is visibility and how visibility doesn't always lead to sales. And so I actually put together 5 little steps that are really great for up-leveling your visibility. And then I'm going to share with you that visibility actually isn't enough. So we have totally committed to this idea. And many people who are teaching visibility strategies, I keep doing that, visibility strategies, don't actually let you know that visibility is enough. I'm really big on letting you know that visibility is hugely important, massively important, because if people can't find you, then they can't actually buy anything from you. So it's hugely important. But we have this 3-step show-stopping business plan, which I'll just kind of go over really quickly. I think you may have heard it before, it bears repeating. So number 1 is your billboards. So those are your value-based videos. And if you're in CamFam, that's where your value-based videos show up. If you're using BeLive, that's where the videos that you're doing with BeLive like this, is right. And this can be, so great question. Do I prefer Twitch over YouTube? Totally different platforms, like way, way, way different. So we can use Twitch, we can use YouTube, we can use blog posts if you're doing that strategically. We can use Pinterest, we can use Instagram. There's all of these different places. You can use Facebook Live. What you really want to do is figure out, where does your community spend their time? If your community is spending time on Pinterest, maybe you want to start doing some stuff on Pinterest. If your community is spending time on Instagram, maybe you want to start doing stuff on Instagram. If your community is on Facebook, maybe you want to do some Facebook Lives. And I will say this week, with the craziness that went on Facebook, holy shamoly, my video is still being held hostage by the Facebook gods. It says that it's still live. My video from Wednesday, if you tried to go click on the replay of that, the reason you couldn't get it, I've had so many messages of people being like, I can't access the video. And I'm like, I know, it's blah. So it's actually being held hostage. But the people at BeLive said they think they can help me magically get through. So we're going to see how that happens. Yes, Keisha, Nugget, where's your community playing? I love it. Ooh, let's give away something today. Do you guys want to do a giveaway today? I only want to do it if you want to play. We tried to do a giveaway on Wednesday, and thanks to stupid Facebook crashing, none of the comments worked. I was having a little bit of a panic attack, honestly. But here's my point, is that everyone freaked out. People say Facebook is like losing steam. Some people say not the case, because everyone lost their effing minds on Wednesday when it was broken for one day. Literally, people were like having full-on panic attacks. Somebody told me that they saw that someone had called 911 saying that Facebook was down. I don't know if I believe that that's really true, but pretty funny. Okay, so what we're going to do, sure. Do we want to? Yeah, we're going to do a giveaway. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to comment below with, I didn't even write it down because I wasn't necessarily planning on doing it, but thanks, Keisha, for getting it started. So you're going to comment below with the word nugget. And when you comment with the word nugget, you want to share a tip or a strategy that you've learned. Maybe you were reminded of something that's like, oh yeah, I'm going to put that into action. I want this to be action. Actually, let's use action. Actually, let's use 2 hashtags. You can use nugget if it's something that you're like, ooh, good one. Or action if it's something that's like you're committing to doing. We've never done that one before, but I like it. I used to talk about, I was going to get an action hat. So it reminded me to stay focused and in action. Oh my gosh. So good. Yeah. So yeah. And okay, great question. Keisha says, I was looking at YouTube in the light of the Facebook meltdown. Now this is looking like an option that can load to YouTube or anywhere else, as you were saying. Yeah. So this is something we actually have taken these videos. We're going to do it again today and chop the end of it and turn it into a YouTube video. It's totally possible. And I would not worry too much about the Facebook meltdown because I think everything's going to be okay. Angie! Y'all, Angie's kiddos are in camera confidence. It's so cool. I love it. So good. So good. So good. Okay. So we're going to comment with nugget or action and then share the tip that it is. And we're going to give away, I'm trying to think of what I want to give away. Let's give away something digital. Let's give away. We're going to do something really cool. Actually, I just made this up because I had my coffee here a while ago. Another little ninja tip about sales. So this is perfect. A while ago on our Facebook show, I did this thing. It was really neat. I went like this. It made me laugh really hard, but I went like this. PayPal.me/Molly Mahoney. /3. I did this. Okay. So I put this link up. It's paypal.me/Molly Mahoney /3. I actually can't. Oh, can you see it? Dang it. It's too big. Hold on. I've got to make it smaller. I don't think I can actually put this link in the comments. I tried that once and I got like banned from my own video because I was spamming. You're not allowed to share comments on Twitch. Cool. Good to know, right? Okay. So paypal.me/Molly Mahoney /3. I put this up on the screen and I offered anyone who wanted to buy me coffee by going to paypal.me, Molly Mahoney /3 would get access to a private Zoom call that we're going to do. That's going to be like a coffee chat. Right. So if you do, so let's do it again today. It was really fun and we haven't actually done the call yet. So we're going to do the call. I'm going to say that the call is going to happen. Let's say I'm going out of town. It's going to happen in April. So this call is going to happen in April. All you have to do is go to paypal.me/Molly Mahoney /3. And I'm proving to you how easy it can be to monetize your videos. We're going to get into the strategies so that you can do things like this in a second. But if you go to this /3, you can join us for this coffee chat. We're going to talk about anything, like all questions answered, right? If you, and we've already had a handful of people who have signed up for it. So it's pretty cool. I know Nancy says no call yet. And I'm so thirsty. Okay. So if you comment below with the hashtag nugget or action today, the person that I choose will be a hot seat for this coffee chat. So that means I'm actually going to review I'm making this up right now on the spot. I love doing things like this. Okay. So I'm going to review your whole online presence. And we'll do it on the coffee chat. So we'll open it up for Q&A for everybody afterwards, but we'll start off with a review of your business. Does that sound cool? Sounds so cool. And if you want to join us for that, if you win, obviously you get to join. But if you want to join us for that, all you have to do is go to paypal.me/Molly Mahoney /3. Some of you saw yesterday, I did this with my kids. And I did this with my kids yesterday because Charlie's been drawing monster drawings. Oh, look, I'm not going to go grab it, but I have one of his monster drawings on the floor over there because he did them in here yesterday too. And he's selling his monster drawings for $1. And so I just posted this on the video and we had so many people buy monster drawings from Charlie yesterday for $1. It was so cool. Okay. Yes. Okay. So Katie, it's so good to see you. All right. Mimi, I love ya. All-stars in the house. All right. So let's get into this. I'm going to go super quick through these strategies. We're going to start with how to be visible. And I saw this talk done by National Geographic. I don't know how long ago. Maybe it was even 2 years ago. And they said their whole mission is to find things in the world like bees. They showed this crazy story about bees and they want their community to fall. I get goosebumps when I think about this talk. They want their community to fall in love with the bees. Okay. But the big point was you can't fall in love with something if you don't know what it is. So what we want for you is your audience, your community, your ideal client to literally fall in love with you so that they give you the two most important things in their life, their money and their time, right? But if they don't know who you are, it's impossible for them to fall in love with you, which is why we have this 3-step business. I never finished this earlier. This 3-step show-stopping business plan. It is visibility, which is your billboards, the ways that people are going to find you. It's a box office, the way that people actually pay you, and then it's putting on the actual show. So it's the way that people act, the way that you deliver your product and service. And we're going to be talking more about that today. Yes, you can't fall in love with something if you don't know what it is. Okay, so I'm going to go really quickly through the keys to visibility and to gaining more visibility. I know many of you know some of these strategies, especially those of you who are in the Cam Fam, right? Or if you're using BeLive TV, or if you're here with BeLive TV, it's pretty apparent that you would know some of these, but I'm going to go through this really quickly. And then we're going to talk about how visibility isn't enough and the biggest things that people are missing when it comes to monetizing their lives. Okay. Super quick. Number one, you have to know who you are. Like actually know who you are and trust it and grok it, because you're going to be celebrating who you are. And if you don't know who you are, how do you expect anyone else to care? Okay, so know who you are. Number two, you have to know your audience. I went back and forth on this one, whether it was audience, community, ideal client, or but we're talking about visibility. And so today you have to know your audience. And I mean, when you look at, this is a really random example, but it's a hot topic. So all the stuff that was happening with the colleges, right? Yikes. So I went to Lori Loughlin. I was looking up Lori Loughlin to like see what actually had happened with this. And my husband was like, oh, did you know her daughter is an Instagram influencer? I don't pay attention to anything like this. But I went to her Instagram page and it was like cuckoo of her 14 posting the pictures that she's posting on her 14-year-old Instagram page. And she clearly knows her audience, right? Because so ridiculous, clearly knows her audience because, of the specific content that she's putting out, she's had massive reach, right? Now, she also has the next step is build strategic relationships. Now, with this chica, and I don't want to fault her for her mom's bad decisions, but with this chica, she has strategic relationships with affiliate partners, right? So she's partnering with different companies, like Tracy May was one of them, and that's helping her to build her reach. For you, I'm hoping that you're going to not actually, maybe you are wanting to do an Instagram account like that. No judgment here, right? But for you, you're going to know what your people actually want, what they want to connect to, what inspires, motivates, educates, entertains them. And then you're going to build strategic relationships with the people that you're serving and also the other people that can be JV partners, power partners. There's so many things that have to do with relationships that help to increase your visibility. Okay. And show up consistently. So some of you are doing things to commit to your live videos, but you're not actually showing up and doing them on a consistent basis. There are all sorts of excuses that could be pulled out to stop doing your lives. And as I shared earlier, if you heard me or not, Friday mornings are not the easiest time for me to do this. So I'm actually changing the time of this live because every Friday morning, I'm like, once I get here, like right now, I love being here with you. But the time between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. is like 8, 9. That's only 2, 7, 8, 9. That's only 2 hours. For some reason, I was thinking it was 3 hours. But it's like 2 hours of total stress because I'm trying to get the kids out of the house. We're wrapping up all these things work-wise. Luckily, I have BeLive, which I love so much. If you're not using BeLive, you're cuckoo. I love it so much because I can plan this all out ahead of time. But I show up here usually late and a little stressed out. The alarm went off at our house this morning. We couldn't get it to turn off. I was like on the phone with the alarm company. The boys, we forgot their piano books. It like stresses me out. So I get it. The reason that I'm telling you that is that I want you to know that I'm real. And I've been doing this how long? For at least once, mostly twice a week for, I don't know, 3 years, whenever Facebook Live came out. Okay, so nugget, need to get BeLive. Yes, yes, yes. And so all you have to do is do this, exclamation point, BeLive, and the bot will send you the link to get a free trial. Okay, so I get it, is my point of this, but it's worth it. So if you need to change the time because it's not working, change the time. So often people are worried about setting up a time that's right for their community or for their audience. I don't care about that when you're first getting started. I just care that you show up. Okay. And then there's all sorts of tips about that. Like many of you know about our APR method, other cool things like that. But really show up consistently. And then follow up. So follow up happens in the place of, happens in the ways of, doing. It could be as simple as reaching out to someone. So like everyone who's commented on this video, I can come back and reach out to you as an actual human being. And in the beginning, I cannot express how important that is. Once you start to get more visibility, like this Instagram friend that we were talking about with 1 million comments on every video, she can't respond to every single comment, right? Or can she? Can she use an automation tool like a bot, or like have people sign up for something and then she builds that relationship en masse with automation? But make sure that you have both and that you start with the individual human follow-up. Facebook ads are another way to follow up. Downloading this video and then posting it on YouTube so that other people can see it, stuff like that. Okay. Yes. And we are actually going to be doing show notes and a mini version of this video as well. So keep an eye out for my YouTube channel, The Prepared Performer, and also my website, thepreparedperformer.com, so that you can find those show notes. Okay. Now, we went through that little visibility nugget section, right? Really quickly. Now we're going to get into the juicy stuff. So visibility is not enough. It's not enough. At all. Okay. We had a client who had 800,000 likes on her Facebook page. They were legitimate likes. It wasn't like paid fake likes. They were legitimate likes. Her engagement was through the roof. And she did well, but she had a really hard time when she first came to us getting past the point of, she was well over 6 figures, right? But there was like a certain level where the visibility only gets you so far. You have to go in and really fine tune the stuff that I'm going to talk to you about right now. And if you're someone who is like just getting started and you've started getting visibility, but the sales aren't actually coming in, this is going to help so much. So the way that I wrote this out, I have questions for you. Ooh, there's 10 questions. Holy shamoly. I didn't realize it was so amazing. Okay. So there's 10 questions I'm going to ask you. And if you can't answer this question like rapid fire, then you need to do some work on this. Okay. Can we all commit that we're going to dig into these questions? Give me an I'm in the comments below. And this is really, so for those of you that are in our programs, in Camera Confidence, we focus on visibility. It is, and setting your visibility up so that you're primed to bring in leads who convert into sales. And sometimes there's other things in your business that you actually need to get straight. That's why in the beginning of Camera Confidence, those of you who are in there, the first several videos are all about business strategies. And so many people will come in there and be like, I just wanted to know how to go live. And how many times do I say, go back and watch the foundational training videos? Because even if you think you've done this work, it's always good to review it again. And sometimes you may need some more support around this business stuff. Okay? Because if you don't have this stuff, these next questions I'm going to go over with you, if these aren't set, it's going to be hard to get the results that you probably want to bring in. Okay, I'm in. I love it. So many mall stars here today too. So good. Okay, number 1. And actually, let's do this. Let's answer these questions. What are you offering? What are you offering? And I hate to say it, but this could be I don't hate to say it, actually. I love to say it. This could be part of the problem. Maybe the reason that you're not seeing increased revenue is because what you're offering is not actually good. Or what you're offering, you're leading with the lower level offer. So I'll call out Unique for a second. Many of you know that I used to be with a direct sales company called Unique, which I love, but everyone focused on the mascara rather than focusing on one of the collections, which is $300. The mascara is $39. The collections are $300, right? And we're going to get into more about upsells and stuff in a second. Yes. Okay. Angie, this is a perfect example. So Angie has started, it's so awesome. I saw it yesterday or whenever that was, we were talking. She started this new business with her kids where they're selling socks. Okay. May seem like, what the heck is she talking about? But Angie, I saw your videos. It's totally awesome. I'm so stoked about helping you guys to take this to the next level. What if you offer a sock subscription? I would 1000% Angie sign up for a sock subscription with you. Like, done. I don't know how much it is, but I'm in. I don't know if you have kid size socks, but our kids go through their socks like all the time, right? I would do it just because the socks that you're selling are fun and make me happy. Are you doing a subscription like that? There's a perfect example of how tweaking your offer can help you to bring in more sales on mass, right? We have another client who sells jewelry and she works with a company as well. And I'm talking about these direct sales offers because many people, like when it comes to coaching or services like that, A lot of people struggle with how to put together a high ticket offer. I love helping people to do that. I also have, other people. I love helping people to do that. But it seems a little mindset wise, it seems easier to be able to make this higher ticket offer. When you're selling something that comes straight from a company, it can be difficult because your brain tells you that they decide how much things are. We have another client who does paparazzi, which is $5 jewelry. She's a member of our glam. We have 2 paparazzi members in our glam program. And you may think like, whoa, they do paparazzi and they are in the higher level of investment and they're selling $5 jewelry and they're, investing in a high level coaching program. Yes, because we've done super cool things with them. So we've taken, like one of our clients has a bling box that she's put together, and it's a subscription box where you get 4 pieces of jewelry every month that she picks out for you, like her own curated thing to make that higher ticket sale. And we love it. And her customers love it. Okay. So many cool things that you can do. Yeah, I love it. Okay. So what are you offering? And is it working? Right? Okay. With what you're offering, what problem does it solve? Even with Charlie's monster drawings yesterday, you may have noticed that I said, are you looking for more joy in your day or a pick me up or a pep in your step? Like those monster drawings can actually shift things for you energetically. You may not realize that when a 5-year-old draws you a monster, it can change your day, but it can. But I could lead with that, or I could lead with, hey, I want to teach this could actually be okay too. I want to teach our younger generation that they are, that it's possible for them to start their own business. Can you help support Charlie? That could be something that they look at investing in. This is huge for nonprofits because a lot of times nonprofits will just lead with, I need, give us money, give us money, give us money, as opposed to knowing what problem it solves. So what problems do your product solve? Okay. What makes your offer a must-have? What makes it so that people need to come to you? What's the unique value proposition? What makes it a must-have? Can you answer this? Do you know why people must purchase your product or service? Nancy, why must people sign up for your offer? Why must why must your ideal client sign up for that offer? Right? Okay. How are you pre-suading? I love the book Pre-Suading. It's sitting right there. I'm not going to grab it, but I can see it. I love the book Pre-Suading. It's a really thick, really giant book. I'm going to give you a clue. Just read the table of contents because you'll get a lot from the table of contents. Eventually read the whole thing. But how are you pre-suading? Do you know what that means? So how are you setting people up so that by the time you actually make the offer, they are already in? And this is something in Camera Confidence we talk a lot about because we talk about the objections that they have, right? Like how can you teach to the objections? So your video content, you want to be pre-suading. You want to be dropping nuggets about whatever your main focus is, whatever your main offer is, right? It's part of the reason that I always call out the members of our programs on our videos. I'm so stoked that you're here with us for our free content, right? But I love to let people know, yes, I'm giving away all this, BeLive is so amazing and gives away so much awesome value for free. And you should sign up for their tool, if for nothing else, to compensate them for the amazing value that they share, not only in my shows, but in Owen's shows and Jeff's shows and Joel's shows, right? We have an awesome other streamer here on Twitch named Kate, who's amazing. And BeLive is making all of that happen because they care about their community. Yeah. So that's even a way of pre-suading, allowing me to be here. Oh, look. Can you see the whole comment? Is it scrolling this way? How funny. Allowing me to be here to show you how to do this. So cool, right? Really cool. Okay. And I'm going to pre-suade right now. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you this, but I'm going to drop a little hint. We are actually going to be doing another challenge. Some of you participated in my personal 5-day challenge. We're going to do a challenge with BeLive, a 3-day challenge on how to really, I don't know the exact title yet, but how to set up professional quality videos that are set up for success, right? So we're going to share you, explain exactly how to create a frame, exactly how to pre-schedule your videos. And we're going to do it as a challenge so that you actually do these things with us. And by the end, you have this whole little system in place. It's going to be cool. Okay. Pre-shading. That's funny. Pre-suading. Like persuasion, but persuasion. Okay, this is a new one. Are you ready for it? What's your overture? So the overture in a show, and in case you don't know, I still am a performer. I used to be a musical theater performer, so I can sing like another opening, another show. That says overture in that. In Philly, Boston, or Baltimore, a chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. The overture that you hope will last. It makes your future forget your past. It's curtain time, right? So the overture is that music that goes before the show actually opens, right? And I remember seeing South Pacific on Broadway. It was so amazing. I get goosebumps about that too. They pulled the entire stage back so that you had the whole orchestra exposed for the overture. It was so cool. It was at Lincoln Center. And the people in the orchestra, when it was their turn for their like solo, Angie, I'm going to explain the overture in a second. I promise. Okay. I'm giving you the full explanation of why an overture is so important first. So when each section's solo would come up, the whole group would stand up. So it was like all of the woodwinds stood up together. All the different sections stood up. It was amazing. And by the time South Pacific started, the whole audience was like, yes. Like ready to say yes. So what happens often is people will create video content and then all of a sudden they'll just make an offer, as opposed to what some people will call like a launch trigger or a sales trigger, or so this can be like a webinar, a masterclass, a 5-day challenge, something that you're creating this content that's like amazing. It could be an email sequence for all I care, but it's something that you're strategically bringing people to, giving them amazing value, and then making an offer, right? So many people miss this step. They just go live with sales. If you're in camera confidence, watch the video on how to sell on Facebook Live. This talks a lot about that. So if you're selling, if you are, Sarah Campbell's here. I love you. Someday, Sarah and I are going to be able to be together in person, and we're going to do a duet, and it's going to be amazing. Okay. Yes. Good. Nancy, this one's new, so I love it. Nancy says the overture is huge. Draws your people in, drooling to get on board, begging for the offer. Yes. Good, right? I thought of that one last night. I was going to call it a sales trigger, and I was like, no. And this is, okay, so let's like out this. This is why it's important to be clear about your brand and who you are. So I am a musical theater nerd. That is why I have a show-stopping business formula that includes your billboards, your box office, and your delivery, which is your show, right? But you got to have the overture once they go through the box office, or no, and before they get to the box office, they see the billboard. I guess the overture actually happens after they go through the box office, but whatever. You get my point. Okay. Before they actually say yes. Yes. Okay. So you want to invite them to your overture, right? We're going to switch up the way things actually work, because we're going to put the box office after the overture, because that's the way it's going to work with us, right? So they've experienced something amazing that like touches their soul, right? Like the overture of South Pacific. And then, are you actually making an offer? And this is something we focus so much on in glam. And I got to tell you, it comes up for me too, where we get worried about making offers. I said to I have a mastermind bud, and I said to her the other day, I was like, sometimes I get worried. Now, let me just like clarify. I know that I am, honestly, we at BeLive and at the Prepared Performer, we give so much value that like I have no business to ever feel weird about making an offer. But it also comes up for me, right? It comes up for us. We have our own gremlins that come up. And I said this to my girlfriend. I was like, I'm worried that maybe I am making too many offers, or so whatever it was that I said to her. And she said, can I reframe that for you? And I was like, yes, please. That's why I said it. She said, and it's funny because like I'm in glam, especially I'm like on them about making offers all the time. So it's actually good because I am holding them accountable to make more offers. So I'll make offers sometimes on our glam call. I'll be like, watch, I'm going to make an offer, and I'll pull up my Facebook page and message somebody while I'm live in glam, like showing them exactly how to just get over yourself and make an offer. But it still comes up for me too. So I I said this, and she said to me, she was like, let me just say this to you. If there was something available that you knew could really help you to get to the next level of your business, how soon would you want to know about it? So whether you're serving people in their business or whether you're serving people in their life, if there was something that, to go as simple as possible, if there was something available that you knew could help you to drink more water, how soon would you want to know about it? Tell me, I'm asking you that real question. Think of a problem that you're experiencing. It can be business, life, whatever. And if there was something that could solve it, how soon would you want to know? I'm waiting because I know there's a delay. Keisha says, so good. I am so getting the point about how offers allow our audience to experience the personal contribution we could be to them. Yes. Sarah Campbell, thank you, says, how about right now? Totally, right? Soon, immediately, pretty soon. Yes. Action immediately, ASAP, now. Yes. Maybe lead with that, right? Totally. So if you really know in your soul, in your heart, that you have an offer that's a must-have offer, if you know exactly the problem that it solves, if you have all of this, right? And you're not actually making offers, like you're not putting your box office out there, what are you doing? Right now, if you skip all this stuff, this is number 6. If you skip all this stuff and you go straight into making offers all the time, then that's where the whole salesy weirdo syndrome comes up, because people aren't ready for the offer. You didn't give them an overture. And an overture can come in the shape of like a video that you send them before they get on a call about how to work with you, right? Maybe you're not pre-suading. Okay. Good, right? So good. I love it when I love my own content. Okay. So this next one is, and I was trying to go for a theater term with this. This is not theater related at all, but it is London related, and London has a big theater scene. So this next one is mind the gap. So when you're creating content, when you're putting this overture together, when you're doing a masterclass, when you're doing a video where you're selling something, when you're sending out a sales email, when you're creating free content that's part of the pre-suading part, right? That's really what your value videos are. They're that pre-suading. When you're doing that, you have to be creating a gap for 2 reasons. One, if you give too much, and this gap thing can be confusing sometimes. So let me explain this. You want to teach them just enough that they're like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And then you're setting them up to need more support, right? So if you teach them too much, they're going to a few things will happen. One is they may be overwhelmed and think, I can't take any more from this person because I've already got so much that I don't even know how to do. I don't know what to do with, right? Or they're going to think that they have enough when they actually don't, because really your program is really what would help them to get to the next level, or your socks would help them get to the next level, whatever it is, right? So maybe let's do like a super basic example about socks, because it's something that everyone can understand. So let's say you do an overture. I love this overture thing. Let's say you do an overture, a training, a big training that you promote all over the place. Oh, let's say you do like a 5-day challenge that teaches people how to put their personality into their style so that they can have more confidence. Okay, like a styling challenge. And the first thing that you're going to help them to do is to get rid of boring clothes, right? So you help them to clear the space for boring clothes. The second thing that you're going to help them to do, so right away they're getting rid of stuff, and that's teaching to an objection, because they may think, I don't have any more room for socks because I have too many clothes, right? So you help them to get rid of their clothes. Then the next step is help them to identify their actual personality. So you do an exercise in the second video where they identify who they actually are as a person. The third step is helping them to find the colors that are best for them, right? So then they find and I'm making all this up, helping them find the colors that are best for them. The fourth one is they identify an era that they resonate with. So maybe it's like, it could be body type or era or whatever. They identify something style-wise that helps them to really get clear. Then the fifth step is, now I'm going to show you how you can put all of this together and how you can easily add something that brings you joy into your style every day. It's something that goes with any era. And I don't know if this is exactly the right way you should do this, but you get my drift. This last day, you offer them the sock subscription. And then you can show them how you have all these different colored socks and how there's like 80s socks and there's like 50s inspired socks and there's like tweed 30s inspired socks that are like Argyle. I don't know, right? Yes. Good. So good. Okay. And I love these comments so much. Angie says, mind the gap. So got to watch this replay. I love the live headers. Yeah. Isn't that so cool? Man, I didn't realize. Yeah. So awesome. I love BeLive so much. Okay. So mind the gap. And then check it out. We're on tip number 8. Do you have a sweet delivery system? So how are you actually getting it to them? When you send stuff to them in the mail, are they getting a package that's like amazing? Are you inspiring and surprising and delighting them throughout your process? If your process is stressful, they're not going to refer you or come back for more. Okay, number 9, are you elevating your current clients? So if people sign up for, the sock is just really easy to use as an example. Thank you, Angie. So if people buy one sock, are you then offering them the opportunity to get the subscription? Which a lot of times they feel like, oh no, I shouldn't offer them the next step because they're going to think I'm being a salesy weirdo. But what if they really love their socks and they would really love more support? Which is why I like to explain how we have our stuff set up, right? So we have our Mall Stars membership program, which many of you are in. I love it. I'm so glad to have you as a part of that group. From there, we have our Camera Confidence program. So Mall Stars is a marketing membership that covers all social media things in a little bit, right? Little bits. From there, you can elevate into our Camera Confidence program where you get a deeper dive into Facebook Live, how to actually make, gain that visibility, set your videos up for success so that you have leads coming in who want to buy something from you. And then maybe your offer or the way that you're selling, your sales skills, maybe your systems are not in place. Oh yeah. So I did have this on here. Maybe your systems are not in place. So then that's where we have our GLAM program, right? It's a larger investment. It's a year-long program. It's much more attention. And it's really, Camera Confidence accelerates your visibility. GLAM accelerates your business. So there's so much more that we get into in GLAM that's really specific to you and your exact business. And if you're not elevating your clients, you are doing them a disservice. Right? So let them know that there's an opportunity to move to the next level. And if you don't have more than one level, you're doing yourself a disservice because it's harder to actually increase your revenue if you're only selling something that costs $5. Okay. You're going to have no time either. All right. Number 10, are you stuck in delivery mode? So this has happened to me many times. I will get super stoked, make these offers, love the people that are coming in. And then all of a sudden I'm totally in the weeds because I'm not stuck, but I am happily delivering and have no time left for sales. So you have to make sure you preserve that time on your calendar, either having a sales team or having yourself go out and set that time for reach out. Even if you don't actually have time to take new clients on right now, you set it up so that you have a waiting list for the future. Because if you pause that, you're going to be in major trouble because the clients that you're delivering might eventually end and then you don't have anyone else to fill those spots. Right? Okay. And that brings us back to the beginning. So those are the questions that you want to ask yourself so that you know, do you have a business that can sustain the visibility that you're increasing? And if you don't, I want to help you, right? So reach out to me. Let me know. We have space in our GLAM program if you're looking to really fine tune those things. And if you're not ready to jump into a program like that, you have this list of 10 things to get clear on. So get in there and start doing the work. Yeah. Okay. We have 7 minutes left because I have we have a GLAM call actually at 10 o'clock. We're going to be planning content for the whole month of April. Oh my gosh. All together. I love it. Okay. So, I love it. Love it. Love it. Yes. Nancy says nugget delivery only and no sales driving the black hole. Shannon says action, get ready for GLAM. Yes. Okay. So awesome. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I have time to go through the whole entire thing. So I'm actually just for this little speedy recap that we're going to do, I am going to just go through those 10 questions and I'm going to do it right now. We are eventually going to download this video so we can upload it other places. And this will also be, we're going to create show notes. Those of you, by the way, we've had a few messages about our show notes. We had a little confusion in our Asana board, and the past 3 weeks of show notes didn't get completed. They will be ready soon. Just if you're waiting for show notes from the past few weeks, just know they're coming. Okay. Oh, Suzanne, great question. Great point. She says, I've been in a situation where me as a current client was left behind because they're focusing on all the new people. It's a really fine balance, right? So that's why you have to make sure that you have a sweet delivery system, that you don't drop your current clients and so focus on the new. Super, super true. Good point. Okay. These show notes will be sent. I'll send out another bot broadcast via MollyBot. So if you are looking for them and you haven't gotten them, just make sure you are subscribed to my business page, The Prepared Performer, my bot over there. It's Molly Mahoney, The Prepared Performer. I'm just putting this on the screen so you can see it. And just go click get started and you'll meet MollyBot, and I'll send them out later this week or next week. Okay, ready? We're going to go really quick. I've got 5 minutes before I have to go. All right. And we are using this little speedy recap. We downloaded. It looks awesome because we're using BeLive. It has all the things on the bottom of the screen. We use it for LinkedIn and for YouTube. Okay, here I go. Ready? Now, I'm going to do this. Sorry. All right. Now, I love me some good visibility strategies, but I have to tell you, visibility isn't enough. And there's so many people who work on gaining massive visibility and bring in 0 sales or limited sales because they don't have these other pieces in place. So right now, I am going to rapid fire 10 questions that I want you to ask about your own business to see if you are ready to sustain the awesome visibility that you've been working on. So here we go. Okay. And then I'm going to do these 2 little things. And I want to thank you for joining us here on YouTube. So awesome. Okay. And thank you so much for joining us on LinkedIn. Super cool. Okay. Ready? Here we go. All right. So the first question is, what are you offering? Can you answer what you're offering? And is what you're offering even something that people actually want to buy? I've been there with a program that people did not want to buy. I tweaked it, and instantly in 3 months, we had $50,000 worth of sales. 0 to 50,000 because what I was offering was not what people wanted. Pay attention to that. What problem does it solve? Be really clear about the problems that your offer solves. What makes your offer a must-have offer? So what is that unique proposition, that unique value proposition? It has to be something that you know people, your ideal client, will say yes to. How are you pre-suading this offer? So when you are creating content, when you're gaining this visibility, are you pre-suading the fact that you actually have something they can buy from you? Or are you just giving free, and then smacking them with a sale? It doesn't work that way. You have to pre-suade. What is your overture? So your overture, I have a vast experience in musical theater. I was a professional musical theater performer for 20 years. And the overture in a show is something that sets people up to love the show, to be like, yes, on the edge of their seats wanting more. You have to have an overture before you make an offer. So it could be a masterclass, a 5-day challenge. Some people call this a sales trigger or a launch trigger. We're going to call it your overture. What are you doing to create that experience that people say, give me an offer because I want to buy from you? What is your overture? What is your box office? Are you actually making an offer? Do you have a system in place to actually take money? You have to have that in place. If you don't, no one is going to pay you. Are you making offers consistently? Look at it. Are you? Yes or no? All right. Mind the gap. You have to make sure that you're creating a gap between the free content that you're putting out there, your overture perhaps, or maybe your value-based videos, and when you actually make the sale. There has to be a gap. Get them to this place so they learn something amazing from you. You're offering massive value. They want to leave all sorts of reviews on your business page. Thank you for the stuff that you're giving away for free. And they realize they need you to get to the next step of their business. All right. Once they buy from you, do you have a sweet delivery system? Are your systems in place so that people can say, OMG, I never want to leave this program and I want to tell all of my friends about it. OMG, I never want to stop buying from this person and I want to tell all my friends to buy from her or him as well. Number 9, are you elevating your current clients? Do you have different levels of offers, or are you only selling something that costs $5? If you're only selling something that costs $5, it's going to be a lot more work to be able to increase your overall revenue, right? How are you offering them a higher level of support in the form of a high ticket offer or in the form of a package deal that you're putting together? Number 10, this is the last one. Are you stuck in delivery mode? Once you actually make an offer, you bring in a client or a customer? Are you so focused on delivering that you forget that you need to be bringing in more clients or customers? And we had a great point come up over on Twitch when we first recorded this show, which is once you make sure you're making those sales still, right? Don't drop your people. There's a really fine balance between the people that you're serving and the new clients that you're bringing in. Oh my goodness gracious. And those 10 questions are what you want to ask yourself before you decide, heck, this visibility isn't working. Make sure you actually have your business foundations in place. This video was brought to you by BeLive TV. I love BeLive TV. I am so grateful for them. You can get a free 30-day trial of BeLive TV at thepreparedperformer.com/BeLive. And I want you to know, if you look at these questions and you're like, shiitake mushroom, I need help, we're here for you. We have amazing programs that can help you. Comment below this video or reach out to me personally. Know that I am here to support you, and we would love to elevate you into another program of ours that we have where you can get awesome support. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, this has been so awesome. I will see you soon. I love nothing more than helping you to unlock your inner awesome and elevate it by going live and monetizing your videos. Bye. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to pick a nugget because I got to go. We are exactly at 10 o'clock. Let's see. Oh, don't forget, those of you that joined us live, we are doing this coffee talk thing. So if you go to paypal.me/MollyMahoney/3, you'll be able to join us for coffee. It's $3. Basically, all you're doing is buying my coffee. The coffee will be virtual online. I'm picking a nugget. Oh my gosh. Nugget. Ding, 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 ding. Gaining visibility, finances, superpowers. Who is this? Nika, is that you? Who is this? Who is this? Are you here still? Okay, you are going to be the winner. Oh, you're still here. You're still here. Hooray. Monetize your videos. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, you are our winner. If this is Nika, who is this? Oh my gosh. I want to make sure that I get you. I'm going to go into Zoom right now because I'm going to get in trouble because I'm already 1 minute late. But I want to make sure I know who this is. Digga-digga-doo. Who is it? Who is it? Give me your name. All right. Whoever you are. Finances superpower. Send me an email at Molly@thepreparedperformer. Molly@thepreparedperformer. This will be happening in April. So there's going to be some time before we get this out. Yes, it is Nika. Okay, awesome. So Nika, I'll actually just message you about this. So cool. This is going to be so fun. I love it. You have won I'm going to do a full little hot seat on your video during our $3 coffee talk. Okay. I've loved being here with you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will see you next time on Wednesday at 9 a.m. over at BeLive TV on Facebook. Bye. I'm trying to end my video. Ding, 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 ding.